Choose your trust wisely. Safeguard your serenity. Have you ever placed your trust in someone, only to later discover that their intentions were not as genuine as they appeared? As we grow older, trust evolves into more than just a connection. It becomes a vital shield for our emotional and mental well-being. The reality is, not everyone who enters your life is worthy of your trust, and recognizing this can spare you from unnecessary heartache. Loneliness might suggest that any company is better than none, but don't let it cloud your judgment. Genuine trust is cultivated with care, not desperation. Seek out those who uplift you, respect your boundaries, and appreciate you for who you are, not for what they can gain from you. Establishing boundaries is not an act of selfishness. It is a profound expression of self-respect. Imagine a life surrounded by individuals who cherish you and illuminate your days. Such peace is invaluable, and it begins with learning to trust wisely. Who in your life has shown themselves to be a true and reliable friend? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's inspire each other to protect what matters most: our peace. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like and comment 2 hearts to show your support, or drop a heart and comment 7 if you think we can improve. Subscribe to After 7080 to explore more inspiring content that adds value to your life. Let's build a community of wisdom and joy together. Stop living to please others. Have you ever paused to ask yourself, when was the last time I did something just for me? Throughout much of life, we are taught that our worth is measured by how much we give to others, our children, partners, or friends. While giving is noble, it can also become a trap that leaves us feeling drained and unfulfilled. As you enter this stage of life, it's time to shift that mindset. The truth is, you've earned the right to care for yourself. Prioritizing your happiness isn't selfish. It's essential. Imagine waking up each morning with the freedom to pursue hobbies, passions, or dreams you've set aside for years. Whether it's gardening, painting, traveling, or simply savoring the quiet moments you once overlooked, this chapter is yours to reclaim. The pressure to always be available for others doesn't diminish with age. It often intensifies. Family may expect you to drop everything to help them, but love doesn't mean erasing yourself. You can care deeply for those you love while still honoring your needs. True love from your family and friends will respect this shift. And if it doesn't, it's a reflection of their struggles, not your worth. So let go of the guilt. Stop living to meet everyone else's expectations and start living for yourself. You deserve joy, rest, and fulfillment. Ask yourself, if you could do one thing today that brings you happiness, what would it be? Share your answer in the comments and inspire others to make that leap too. Distance yourself from toxic relationships. Have you ever remained in a relationship, whether with a friend, family member, or partner, because you felt you had no other choice? Society often tells us that loyalty to family or long-standing connections should come above all else. But here's the hard truth. No relationship is worth sacrificing your peace or sense of self-worth. Sometimes, the most painful realization is that the people closest to us can also be the ones who cause the deepest wounds. A disrespectful child, a sibling who constantly belittles you, or even a lifelong friend who takes more than they give. These dynamics don't have to define your happiness. Holding on to toxic relationships only steals the precious time and energy you could be spending on people who truly care for and uplift you. Choosing to distance yourself doesn't mean you've stopped loving or caring. It means you're prioritizing your well-being and creating space for relationships that bring light, respect, and joy into your life. Respect and joy into your life. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it may come with moments of guilt or doubt. But remember, your happiness matters. Protecting your mental and emotional health is not an act of cruelty. It's an act of profound self-love. Imagine the freedom of no longer feeling obligated to endure relationships that drain you. Picture a life where your interactions are filled with mutual respect and kindness. Doesn't that sound like peace? Who in your life makes you feel truly valued and appreciated? Share their name in the comments to honor the people who deserve your time and energy. Stop waiting for recognition. Have you ever silently hoped someone would notice all you've done, all you've given, or the sacrifices you've made? Perhaps you've waited for a heartfelt thank you from your children, acknowledgement from a partner, or even recognition from friends for the years of love and effort you've poured into their lives. It's a natural longing, but waiting for others to validate your contributions can become a heavy burden. Here's the truth. Not everyone will see the depth of what you've given, and that's okay. Their inability to acknowledge your efforts doesn't diminish the value of what you've done. Every sleepless night, every decision made out of love, and every moment of quiet strength have shaped lives, even if they've gone unnoticed. Instead of waiting for recognition from others, start recognizing yourself. Reflect on your journey and take pride in what you've accomplished. Acknowledge the courage it took to keep going when times were hard and the kindness you've shown even when it wasn't reciprocated. These moments are proof of your strength, compassion, and integrity. Imagine the freedom of no longer needing external validation to feel whole. Picture yourself embracing each day with a lightness of spirit, knowing that your worth isn't dependent on anyone else's ability to express gratitude. When you stop waiting for recognition, you reclaim your happiness and focus on what truly matters, living fully and authentically. What's one thing you're proud of that may have gone unrecognized? Share it in the comments so we can celebrate it together, because your efforts deserve to be acknowledged. Don't use your age as an excuse not to change. Have you ever caught yourself saying, "I'm too old for that," when faced with something new or challenging? It's easy to believe that change belongs to the young, that by a certain age, the time for growth has passed. But here's a liberating truth. As long as you're alive, your story isn't over. Change doesn't care about age. It only requires willingness. Think about the incredible wisdom you've accumulated over the years. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've learned, has prepared you for this moment, far from being a limitation. Your age is a foundation, a platform from which you can build something even greater. What if you took that first step toward a dream you've held in your heart for decades? Maybe it's learning a new skill, exploring a passion you never had time for, or breaking free from habits that no longer serve you. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable. Yes, it might even be scary. But growth has always required courage, and courage is something you've already proven you have. Imagine the thrill of stepping into something new and realizing that it's never too late to rediscover joy, purpose, or even yourself. Picture the pride of trying something you once thought impossible. Picture the pride of trying something you once thought impossible and proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagine. What's one thing you've always wanted to do, but haven't yet started? Share it in the comments. It might just inspire someone else to take their first step too. Your next chapter is waiting. All it needs is for you to say yes. Don't cling to the past. Do you ever find yourself lost in memories of the good old days, longing for a time when life felt simpler, brighter, or more magical? It's natural to cherish the past, but holding on to it too tightly can make the present feel like a pale shadow of what once was. The truth is, your best days aren't necessarily behind you. They might still be unfolding right now. The past is a beautiful teacher, filled with lessons, joy, and moments that shaped who you are. But it is not a place to live. By clinging to what was, you risk missing the wonder of what is. Life continues to evolve, offering new opportunities for growth, connection, and joy, even if they look different from what you once knew. Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting it. It means honoring it while embracing the present. Each new day is a canvas waiting for you to paint on it. Imagine waking up with a sense of curiosity, asking yourself, what small magic might today bring? The laughter of a grandchild, the colors of a sunset, or even the quiet contentment of a good book. These moments are just as valuable as the cherished ones in your memory. What would happen if, instead of looking back, you turned your gaze forward? Picture yourself finding joy in life's simple present moments and allowing the future to surprise you. The richness of life isn't limited to a specific time. It's here and now, if you choose to see it. What's one thing in your life today that brings you joy? Share it in the comments and inspire others to embrace the beauty of the present. The past has guided you, but the future is still yours to create. Let's make it count. Practice moderation, all pleasures. Have you ever noticed how the things that bring you the most joy can, if taken too far, begin to lose their magic? Life is full of pleasures, good food, comforting routines, or even the simple joy of unwinding in front of the TV. These moments add richness to our days, but when they become habits or crutches, they can start to control us instead of uplifting us. Moderation is the key to truly savoring life's joys. It allows us to enjoy what we love without overindulging or letting it take the place of deeper fulfillment. Think about the satisfaction of balancing a comforting meal with a refreshing walk, or the quiet pride of choosing a creative activity over another hour of passive entertainment. These small, intentional choices make room for a fuller, more meaningful life. Imagine a day where your pleasures feel deliberate and earned. A morning of tending to a garden, an afternoon of connecting with loved ones, and an evening savoring a favorite treat. These experiences don't just fill your time, they nourish your spirit. Life's sweetest moments are found not in excess, but in balance. Ask yourself, are there any habits that you've come to rely on too heavily? What would happen if you made space for something new, something that enriches your mind, body, or soul? You might be surprised by how much joy comes from moderation, and might be surprised by how much joy comes from moderation and mindful choices. What's one small change you could make today to practice more balance in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's inspire each other to rediscover the beauty of life's simplest pleasures. Moderation isn't about restriction, it's about choosing what truly matters. Embrace gratitude and find joy in simplicity. Have you ever paused in the quiet of your day and truly noticed the little blessings around you? The warmth of sunlight on your face, the soothing sound of rain, or the way a loved one's laughter fills the room. These small, often overt moments hold a profound beauty. Gratitude is the key to uncovering them, and it has the power to transform the way you experience life. Gratitude doesn't deny the challenges of aging. It coexists with them. It helps shift your focus from what you've lost to what remains, and from what you lack to what you have. This simple shift in perspective allows you to find joy, even in imperfection. Imagine starting your day by listing just 3 things you're grateful for. Perhaps it's the aroma of your morning coffee, a call from a dear friend, or simply the gift of waking up to a new day. Gratitude isn't about grand gestures. It's about savoring the small, fleeting moments that make life rich. This practice not only brightens your own spirit, but deepens your connections with others. A heartfelt thank you to a friend or family member can strengthen bonds and remind them how much they're appreciated. Gratitude creates a ripple effect of kindness, touching everyone it reaches. What's one thing you're grateful for today? Take a moment to reflect and share it in the comments. Let's create a chain of gratitude together, celebrating the beauty of life, one small blessing at a time. Every day is a gift, and by embracing gratitude, you unwrap it with wonder and joy. Invest in relationships that matter. Have you ever noticed how certain people bring light into your life, while others leave you feeling drained? As the years pass, it becomes clear that the quality of your relationships matters far more than the quantity. This stage of life is a precious opportunity to focus on connections that truly uplift and nourish your spirit. Think about the people who make your days brighter. Maybe it's a lifelong friend who knows your heart without needing words, or a family member who shows up with kindness and respect. These are the relationships worth nurturing, the ones built on mutual care, trust, and love. At the same time, it's okay to release ties that no longer serve you. Some relationships may have grown distant or one-sided, leaving you feeling unfulfilled. Letting go of these connections isn't an act of cruelty. It's an act of self-care. By stepping back, you create space for deeper, more meaningful bonds to grow. This is also a wonderful time to forge new connections. Joining a community group, pursuing a shared hobby, or volunteering can open doors to friendships that enrich your days and broaden your perspective. Loneliness doesn't have to define your life. It's never too late to meet people who value and appreciate you. Who in your life makes you feel truly seen and appreciated? Take a moment to reflect and share their name in the comments, or better yet, reach out to them today. The joy of investing in relationships that matter is one of life's greatest rewards, and it begins with choosing to surround yourself with love, respect, and positivity. Life is too short to spend with people who don't see your worth. Focus on those who do. Embrace the life you deserve. As the years unfold, life offers a unique gift: the clarity to see what truly matters. This stage isn't about slowing down. It's about simplifying, prioritizing, and embracing the freedom to live authentically. It's your time to let go of what no longer serves you, be it toxic relationships, outdated habits, or self-doubt, and step fully into the life you've earned. Every day is an opportunity to rediscover joy, find purpose, and cultivate peace. Whether it's trusting wisely, cherishing meaningful relationships, or letting gratitude guide your perspective, the choices you make now can transform the years ahead into some of the most fulfilling of your life. This is your moment to focus on what brings you happiness. Invest in yourself. Pursue what excites you. Let go of the need to please others or wait for validation. Instead, embrace the richness of living life on your terms. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters may lie just ahead. What's one change you can make today to create a life filled with dignity, joy, and freedom? Share your thoughts in the comments. It could be the first step toward your next beautiful chapter. The life you deserve is waiting. Take it, live it, and savor every moment. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and comment 2 hearts to show your support. If you think there's room for improvement, leave a heart and comment 7. And most importantly, subscribe to After 7080 to explore more empowering insights and life-changing content. Together, let's continue this journey of growth, joy, and wisdom.